Hello everybody, welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK for the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hello. It is so good to see you. Unfortunately, our dear Bridget, aka Frike, is missing just for this week. She will be back next week, and should Frike be required, I shall do my utmost to perform as Frike. But the rest of us are here, and we're here to tell a story. So, let me get all these little introductions and stuff out of the way so that we can get right into said story. Hang on. Wine is very important.
Oh, yeah.
Drink responsibly.
Oh.
So, first of all, big shout out to our dear friends at Sirenscape, who provide all the audio and ambience and sound effects that you will hear on QuestJunkiesUK. And at the moment, you can do a free trial and be a Super Siren subscriber like myself, and you get access to over 1,000 different sounds, music, ambiences, you name it. They've even got Wilhelm screams. They've got everything. And you can put your own stuff on, like I've put bagpipes on, because they are required for this campaign. So please head over, there's a link in the chat should you require it. Go and be a Super Siren like my good self. We also use music from lovely people like Travis Savoy, Michael Gelfie, Hunter Rogerson, Tabletop Audio, The Seventh Midnight, and Mr. Scott Lee, who are all wonderful people. Please go and support all them. They're very easy to find on all social medias. D&D Beyond have helped us create the characters that you're about to see on screen in this little tale. Go forward and give them a bit of love and check them out, because even without even subscribing, you can create up to 6 characters, which is great, really. And it does all the stuff for you. If you don't like doing the maths, like I said last week, if you are rolling a 6 million d6 fireball damage as a wizard, it will just do it for you, which is great. Oh look, we've even got there, look, a sneak peek at a certain rocky person character sheet. There we go. Look at that.
I'm not min-maxing.
No. Hey, D&D Beyond, look at this for advertising, yeah? Give us a call. As well as that, we do Theatre of the Mind encounters at the moment, but when the opportunity arises for something really special, I'll be pulling out the real battle maps with the real minis that I paint on stream, because we don't use virtual tabletops, we use the real thing on here, even though we are miles and miles and miles apart. So a big thanks to RPG Prints, who provide a lot of the minis that we use on this channel. I shall provide a link in the chat for them to their Etsy shop. Go and give them some love and tell them Quest Junkies sent you. They might, I don't know, they might say, oh cool, yeah, I remember those guys. Let's also have some massive love in the chat for the magnificent Vivor, who provided the character art that you see on screen right now. Our incredible, wonderful, muffin-loving characters brought to life by Aviv's talent. Please go give her some love. Whew, it's getting warm in here already. I just turned my fan off. It's a heat wave in the UK again. Hooray! Finally, I'm rubbish at intros, if you can't tell already. There's the link in the chat for our Discord. You can join and keep up to date. You can be part of the Quest Junkies family, and you can see all the random shite we post to each other on a day-to-day basis. We also have the merch stall, which if you want to get a Muffin Time t-shirt, now is the time to do so. They are available. I'll be getting mine when I get paid. And I'm going to try, over the next week or two, to get some stickers set up, because that is something I've been asked for repeatedly. So, if you want some muffin stickers, keep your eyes peeled. I've only had that a little bit of wine. Why can I no longer function? There's the YouTube channel for our VODs. Go and check it out if you missed the last couple of sessions. Fear not. There is the channel for which they are located, and I tend to have the VODs up at least 24 hours after broadcast, so don't worry about it. If you can't stick around tonight, it's fine. You'll be able to catch up tomorrow over on the YouTubes. So, before we get started, something that I missed last week, I'm going to go around, we're going to let everyone introduce themselves, tell us who they're playing, and, after a request from one of the players, give us a random fact about their character. So, let's start off with Mai. Who are you? Who are you playing? And give us a random fact about your character.
Hi, I'm Mai. I'm playing Rhódania, the little Feelies kitty cat druid, and probably not so surprising, but the one fun fact about, or random fact about her, is that her favorite meal, and funny enough, I absolutely love, are roll mops.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's such...
What? Roll mops?
Roll mops. So pickled herring, but they're like rolled up, and they're
I
like.
need you to leave.
Good.
Roll initiative.
Oh, I've been having so much of them lately. They're so nice.
No.
Oh dear. Well, I love the fact that we're 3 episodes in and we've got such a strong food theme. Like, the BBEG is going to have to be like an evil muffin or something, isn't it? Like, I'm just going to have to accept that now.
I mean,
there we
I'm
go.
ready with
See?
the muffins. So.
Yeah, everyone's got muffins ready. I do not. I just have alcohol. Pat, let's move on to you.
Oh, hi. I'm Pat Jones, Patrick. I am playing Colin McGinnisy, the Earth Genasi Rune Knight fighter. I would have to say Connell's random fact, if we're keeping on the food theme. His favorite candy is rock candy.
Oh, of course.
You know, like that. You know those like really old, like hard sweets that you would get like from like your grandparents, and you just crunch them.
I'm just imagining, like, for those of us like from our side of the world, the British side, so to speak, like Blackpool Rock, sticks of Blackpool Rock.
A bar of rock. Yep, that's exactly it.
I'm sorry. I'm from a backward country called the United States where we don't have these things. What is this thing you're talking about?
Let's see.
It's like it's like, think of like it's like a sweet taffy, but really really hard. Like, it's not stretchy or anything. You can literally break it. That's why it's called rock. It's probably the best way of putting it. When you bite into it, usually there's like little writing inside, say like Blackpool, or in my case, when I went last year to Butlins, I had Bognor Regis because I got loads of Iron Brew ones. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you like rock candy. So, stateside rock candy is like, at least from what I've had, is like on a stir stick, and it's crystalline in many different colors, and it's literally just rock sugar, but it's, you know, grown on the stick, so it's crystal sugar.
That sounds way more impressive than what we have.
That sounds really cool.
See, the Rhódania Chronicles, a place to enjoy a story and learn.
About food.
All right, next up, Kyle.
Hi, I am Kyle. I am playing Bob, who, fun fact about Bob, you have seen him taste things, but you've never actually seen him eat anything. And as far as his favorite treat, it's obviously fruit leather, but it's a very specific type of fruit leather. It is snozberry fruit leather.
Oh god.
And sadly, snozberries do not exist here in Rhódania. They exist where he's from.
Mm. And they are sorely missed. Oh,
They
Bob.
are. He's got two strips of snozberry leather left, and he's saving them for a very special occasion.
They're like in vacuum sealed pouches.
Well, gravity sealed.
Of course. How
Are they like
foolish of me.
his? Are they like his spinach, like Popeye has? So when he eats it, he's like, do-do-do-do.
No.
Or in
they
this
were
case,
the last
brain.
thing that he made with his husband before he lost his husband 8 years ago. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
I should put the sad music on. Oh.
So maybe a massive adrenal, like, emotional reaction. Maybe.
Oh, might give you a D4 of inspiration. All right, thank you. Next, Bridget is unfortunately not here. I don't have any random facts about... I guess I do, but they would be spoilers, so insert fact here, I suppose, next week. Wyatt.
Hey, I'm Wyatt. I play Reese. I play Reese, who is this very fun tabaxi bard. Not gonna lie, and he's just so naive, so chaotic. It's great. Let's see, fun little tiddly bit about Reese. Do I want to go with a food thing? I suppose so. Obviously, he likes muffins. Obviously. But really, it's not just muffins. He likes pastries. So it's, like the sweet things, the flaky things, the cakey things. Things that are, have sugar in them is like Reese's things. Don't check his teeth.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're a bit of a guilty pleasure then.
He enjoys his sweets. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, so
yeah.
make
If
a
we're
note
going
of
with the food
this.
thing, it's like Reese go to the dentist. I don't know if they have dentists on Galea, but it's fine.
You never know.
Our stop when we get off this sky carver.
All right.
Reese gets new teeth.
Your butt stings.
All right, thanks, guys. I think that just about does it for the introduction. So I suppose we should get into the recap. Where do we find our adventurers? Well, over the last couple of sessions, they came together aboard the Discourteous Rose, Rhódania's first sky carver vessel, a ship that can sail through the air, not the water. On a mission from the Etherion High Council via Captain Madeline Crowley, the captain of said ship, heading to the destination of Roshan's Rise, this colossal tree that's appeared out of nowhere over the last few years during the Great Reconvergence. Seemingly on a rescue mission? Everyone's not entirely sure of the specifics. But the journey began, and at first seemed quite ordinary. They got to know some of the crew, some more so than they probably would have liked. Things smelt a bit off, so to speak. The less we say about that, the better, perhaps. And then on the deck of the ship had an interesting encounter, which was a roll of a dice. Who was it? Was it Connell that made the roll for the day?
Oh yeah, and it was a nice sunny day. Everything was good,
and it was totally fine. And then there was like some sort of flapping creature in the distance, but it was nothing to worry about at all, was it? Until it actually got closer, and the ship was accosted by a massive black-scaled dragon with some seemingly like thugs on its back that then like jumped onto the ship. But the dragon was pretty well taken care of, much to the DM's surprise. Initially with some graviturgy from Bob, pinning it down to the ship, and then seemingly controlling the DM's dice with graviturgy as he kept rolling like ones and twos on his saves to get back up. So, that was fun.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Absolutely. And then battle ensued. The thugs were easily dispatched. There was some dragon ass munching from a certain Fellis, which was inspiring enough to spawn some art, which is in the QuestJunkies Discord. If you are a member, you can see that.
It's magic.
It certainly was. Everyone got a bit of a taste for battle. Connell not so much, unfortunately. It's just, I don't know, maybe it was just being up in the air like that, or just something.
I was going easy on the dragon.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a raid. Thank you, Barbarian Lando. Welcome on in. We're just getting started doing our recap, so welcome on in.
Lando is actually, he's from my channel. He actually just started his very own gaming channel today.
Oh, amazing.
He's rating us from his very first show. Hi, Lando.
I am gonna give you a shout out.
The stream went well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing Genshin today.
Please tell us how it went.
Yeah, Lando, was it amazing? Okay, we got to stretch. All right, wait, what kind of stretch are we doing? Are we doing the full bar work stretch? Or are we doing like
Winnie the Pooh stretch?
Like, is it
Down, touch the ground.
like, and forth bra and forth bra?
Oh dear.
Here we are.
I'm trying to do a shout out. It's not working. Hang on. Bear with me.
It's just exclamation SO and then their name.
Yeah, I did that for some reason. It didn't work.
Did you put a space between the SO and the name?
Let me try it again. It's not showing up on here.
Ellie's stretch.
It's fine.
No, we appreciate it very much, and yeah, we hope to see you more often. First stream, please do more, because we need more creatives in the world.
Yes, please.
And he
there
is
we go.
Incredibly, like, if you need any sort of like overlays or anything like that, he does all of our stuff. Is incredibly good at it. He's the one that allows us to do like live cutscenes and all kinds of cool shit on our stream. So
excellent.
Yeah, he's great.
I like it. I will keep my eye out then. So, getting back to the recap. The dragon and its individuals, so to speak, were dispatched. Some easier than others. Most, like, I think 2 of the thugs were dealt with by Frike, who displayed a surprising amount of power and ferocity. Seemingly out of nowhere, and then just as the dragon looked like it was recovering, there was it an attack, a defense, something from the deck of the ship as Madeline Crowley activated something on the crystals on either side of the wheel and essentially yeeted the dragon to a different part of the continent. It's like when you get that final blow on Super Smash Brothers, like with the home run bat, and they go, like, or you know, it could be like one of those where the camera's away and the dragon crashes into the camera and slips down the lens. Like, you know, if you like that imagery, we can go with that as well. the draconic yeet.
Crashed into your DM screen.
Yep, absolutely. Crashed my hopes and dreams. And that is where we left off. So, let me just set the scene here audibly. You all find yourselves on the deck of the ship. Some of the members of the crew are, like, taking what's left of the bodies of the thugs, checking them, taking them, like, down into the ship. Some of them that are a bit worse for wear, just chucking them off the side, which is not really, like, considerate of the people that live down below, but, you know, whatever, that's their problem. Madeline is sort of sat down next to the wheel, catching her breath. And Thrash and Foe has rushed over to her side, sort of is tending to her. She seems to be okay, just a bit winded.
I'm immediately gonna run over to the crystals and just be like, what was this? What was that? Oh my goodness! What's tell me? What is it all about?
So Thrash turns around and says, "Oh, don't worry. We're just on low power mode now. It'll take more than that to take down this beautiful captain." Madeline just sort of looks up and says, "Well, I appreciate your enthusiasm, Thrash. Please shut up for a bit. I'm a bit fucking tired, if I'm honest." He just sort of like gulps a little bit, like, of course, my apologies, my lady. I'm gonna go check on the others. And he sort of walks off, and she starts getting to her feet.
I'm gonna go just rush over and sort of help her up to her feet. Just what exactly was this interaction that you just had with us? It's
one of the defense mechanisms they put into the ship. Something in case of dire emergencies. I'd say a big bastard dragon would be a big dire emergency. So I've only done it the once before, and that was just a test. And well, I'd say a few of the crew got sent quite far away, unwillingly. So the less we talk about that, the better. But no, the ship will run on low power mode until probably this evening, and then we should be fine. As long as it doesn't come back.
Is there anything that we can do to help? I can certainly add a little bit of my magical energy to it, if that would be useful.
I don't think we've ever tried anything like that. What's the worst that could happen? By all means, just
we could potentially bend the very universe itself and destroy everything in creation, but I don't think that'll happen. So let's try that. And I'm going to let me see, what spell levels do I have right now?
Can I make a suggestion? I would suggest maybe you tie yourself to the ship, because the last time he did something like this, I was all floaty.
Is this true?
Well, I was just experimenting with one of my spells to see just how far one can stretch the magical abilities.
Well, I can't knock your ambition, and I can never say no to a man in a suit. Give it a try, but I'll be watching with a close eye.
Alright. The first thing I want to do is I want to try to use like a first level spell slot just to feel the sort of magical energies in there, just sort of poke around a little bit, not like sort of force anything, but just see what the interaction is.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, Arcana. Alright. Let's see what we get for Arcana, shall we? The first roll of the day always takes a little longer on D&D Beyond for me. Looks like that's a 21.
A 21?
Oh.
I mean, graviturgy is your thing, so you immediately get a feel for a lot of the energy going through this ship and get almost like a basic understanding of a lot of the mechanics behind how such a thing works. There is still a lot that feels like alien in a sense.
Yeah.
But you are already aware that the ship was designed by a culture that's not of this world. Seemingly not of your world either. But there are similarities that you can sort of make estimates at based on your knowledge from home, where you do get a good understanding of the tremendous amount of energy within this ship that's channeled through these crystals and through the pilot.
Ooh, so now do I have sort of a little bit of an understanding of like the connection that it has with a person?
With a 21, I'd say you get the sense that if your calculations are right, you might potentially be able to fly something like this if given enough time.
This is quite interesting. I see sort of where it creates that mystical connection between a person and itself, and then that's amplified in the crystalline nature of these actual gemstones. That's very interesting. The sort of the fractal geometry within the molecular structure here is really quite delightful. I'm very curious about it. But I think I could, in fact, push a little bit of energy into it, without doing any real harm. Would you like me to do that?
If it'll stop you talking so much, be my guest.
Well, that's very rude of you.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I just yeeted a dragon. It's a lot for a Tuesday morning.
I understand. I just slammed a dragon into the deck myself. So I'm going to take a second level spell, and I'm going to attempt to just sort of find that pathway towards the power source of the gems and just gently add this energy to it.
Okay. Give me another Arcana roll, but I'll give you advantage for this one.
Ooh, because I'm fancy. Let's see what's going on. It's an Arcana roll. All right. Oh, I think I did terrible on this. I got a total of a 10.
10.
Does anybody have like? Oh, do I have an inspiration?
You do have an inspiration.
I'm gonna do that because I don't want to just crash the ship accidentally. Gonna try to keep the story sort of moving forward and not down if we can. All right, 25.
25. That's much better than a 10. Okay, so the ship does not explode, thankfully.
Yay!
But you place your hands on both the crystals in much in the same way that the captain did piloting the ship.
Oh, tingles!
You slow your breathing down, you close your eyes and you concentrate. And in a matter of moments, this arcane energy is passed from your body into the ship, and you see the crystals light up brighter again. And at first you think, not much has changed. But then Madeline gets to her feet properly and starts laughing. So, well, you're a lucky sod. I think you've just got us out of low power mode. That was going to delay our journey by another day, but no, I think we're going to be right on schedule. I might want to keep you around. What was your name again?
Bob.
Bob. I like it. Short, quaint. Good to have you around, Bob.
Well, thank you very much. So, very nice. I'm gonna sort of wander away. I'm gonna sort of like wander to the side of the crystal and just keep sort of like poking at it a little bit, just seeing what's going on.
Sure, yeah. While all that was happening, Frike, the rest of you notice is sort of breathing quite heavily, like hand on stomach. Seems a bit unsteady on her feet. She sort of.
If I remember right from last week, like she teleported to where like me and Bob were and started fighting with us. So like I can kind of like see her like breathing heavily and stuff, and Connell's just gonna be like, "Hey, you all right? You're looking a little pale."
I run over and offer my fish to her.
She takes the
fish.
fish.
It has some chunks out of it, but it might help.
She takes the fish and kind of like snaps it in half. I like to share.
Thank you.
The last time I did that, it didn't take that much effort. I'm gonna go lie down. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Try not to fight any dragons.
Eat the fish and you'll be better. Wait, which end of the fish is she taking? Is she taking the head or the butt?
And you still have that whole giant fish with you.
Roll me.
I mean, I've been nibbling on it, but...
Roll me a d4.
Fish in the fight?
Alright, d4.
Were you teleporting around with a giant fish attached to you?
Yep.
No, I had, yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 4.
Oh, rolled a 4. Okay, you get the butt end of the fish.
Yes, the better bit.
You and butts. But yeah, like...
She's a butt girl.
So Frag takes the other half and makes her way back downstairs to the crew quarters and goes for some rest, leaving the rest of you on the deck of the ship.
So, I'm looking at Rhódania. Why are we climbing up to the dragon's neck?
Well, I was trying to be, like... I used to do this thing where whenever any, like, bad things would come along, I'd go up to the soft bit, you know? Try and poke it in the eyes. I'm a bit of a strong fighter, you know?
Oh, you're a strong fighter?
Aye, yeah, I'm really strong.
I want to try and get strong. Do you think we could maybe have a little practice fight sometime?
Aye, if you want, but what I would suggest, we'll have a wee drink first, and then we'll see how we do, aye?
Pints and scraps? My two favorite things?
If you want, yeah. Brilliant. Fantastic.
So, but yeah, I gotta say, ballsy power move, trying to climb up on the dragon. I was going to do the same thing, but like, you know, I was going easy on the dragon.
You kind of lost your footing, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't want both of you to make a deception check.
Deception. Deception.
So
16.
Okay.
So I first rolled a 2, but I get advantage on deception checks, so I got a 14.
Okay, so a 14 and a...
16.
Okay. So, hang on. I need to write this down, because... this is... I should have got you to do it one at a time. Okay, so... 14 for Connell.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for subscribing, the Loophole King. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate you. Enjoy your marvelous emotes that you now have access to. And Rhódania, was it 16?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd like you both to roll insight against each other as well. And we'll get to the bottom of this.
22.
Oof, 22. 9. Okay. So, following this brief exchange, Rhódania, you really get the sense that going easy on a dragon, like, really? Like, I mean, I'm sure he's like powerful and stuff, but a dragon, really? Connell, it's almost intimidating. Actually, you never stopped to think. Actually, she really is hiding her ability to fight. Like, this potential sparring match could be the best you've ever had, because you have no idea what she's bringing to the table. She's a mystery wrapped in fur.
She just has like that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like energy, like the purple and like the little Japanese kanji floating around her.
Ominous subtitle at the bottom. Totally.
Whoa. You seem really strong.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bit of a reputation back in the woods, you know. No one messes with me.
Connell kind of just like lowers down and sits on the ground, like so he's kind of more eye level as opposed to looking down. So you're from the woods?
Hey, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. You know, if you've been there, there's trees and stuff, so, and bushes and...
I walked through some woods getting to place of the festival.
Alright.
Yeah. It was quite nice. There was a pond. I I almost slipped in, but I didn't because
You'll sink to the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Although I am getting better at swimming.
How?
I try.
Have you been in any water recently?
That pond, when I was almost tried to swim. Almost. I was like,
I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Yeah.
yeah. I'm sure. I'll definitely not. I'll definitely not try to run in the water like I did last time.
Just kind of like looks over her corner, her shoulder over to Reese and be like,
Reese isn't paying attention. He like, as soon as the dragon was yeeted, went off to the edge to like see how far he could see the dragon being yeeted.
Much to her chagrin, she has not noticed.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. It's not good. It's not good. Perception.
Are you trying to deceive
9.
your DM now?
A 9. Okay. So you run over to the side of the ship and you're looking to see if you can just catch a glimpse of the dragon in the distance. And you just think you've spotted it when a seagull flies past and actually collides with the side of your head. And you look back and there's nothing to be seen.
Can I use my inspiration to
Sure.
reroll that?
Yeah, go for it. What a great use of free inspiration to defeat a seagull.
Like, just see if I can like retrack where that dragon may be. 14.
Okay, a 14. It takes you a minute, and you've got to calm down because, you're still angry about the muffin. You're still angry about the baking incident, the scones,
the damn seagull,
the
egg.
And just as you're about to look away, you just see the glimpse, like the little cartoonesque flash that you get on like Roadrunner cartoons. What is it? Bing!
There it is. Gonna walk away pretty happy and go with the bodies.
Okay. By this point, there's probably only one left, as the others have been either yeeted off the side or taken down to be, I don't know, processed, whatever they're going to do with them.
Did you not check the bodies? Like, the tale is like, they have loot. And I'm just like gonna go like rummage through the pockets.
Listen, son. We check these bodies, or we check what's left of them, so to speak. And that was not a right lot. I'll be honest, your friend that's gone for a lie down did quite a number on some of them. Turned them into strawberry jam almost. So, I mean, if you want to try and reach into those guts, be my guest. But if you're going to get a cloth and a bucket and fucking clean it up while you're there.
What's gonna happen? It's fine. And like, I'm gonna pause. I have fur. I'll just clean it later. Like,
that is both interesting and disgusting, my friend.
In the background, you see Connell running to grab the bucket and the cloth, and he's like getting it work.
God. I am staying well far away from that. I do not want to get my fur all dirty, thank you.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm very surprised with you, Reese. I thought being a big version of me, you would want to do the same.
but you're an adventurer. You've gone out. I haven't. I want to experience everything.
I am a scholar and an artist, thank you very much.
You live in a forest.
I live in a shack. Get it right.
You live in a shack in a forest.
Yeah?
I lived on an island. Out in the middle of nowhere. For 1,000 years.
Are you trying to up-one me on the hermetism?
I never said I was a hermit.
Oh, okay. Scratch what I said then.
I'm gonna go loot the body.
Okay. You go over, and the guy that you were just talking to is sort of talking to some of the other crew who begin picking him up and taking him away, and he turns round to you and says, "Right, I've already looted the bugger, but here, if you're so insistent, here." And he puts in your hand...
At least tell me what you got.
Well, he hands it to you. He hands you a rusty cutlass and a bag containing 2 gold and 11 silver.
You can keep this. And I'm gonna take the gold and silver.
Right. And he just throws it off the side of the ship.
Connell might have wanted that. How rude.
And he's like scrubbing the floor. He's like, I would have wanted what?
A rusty spoon. Cutlass, I mean. I don't know, they all look the same.
I mean, it was pretty rusty. It might as well be in a fucking spoon.
Now I really want to see what that spoon looked like.
I mean, if you jump now, you might be able to catch it before you hit the ground and die.
It's still falling. You might be able to see it.
I don't know. I couldn't see my mom when I looked off the side of the ship. I don't think I could see the spoon.
I can draw you a picture of it. It's fine. It's...
I like that idea.
Yeah, I'll draw you a wee picture of it. You can put it under your pillow at night and cuddle it. There you go.
If it's all the same to you lot, they're going to open the thorn up early downstairs, what with us fighting a dragon and all. So I'm going to go down there and I'm going to get shit-faced. Maybe I'll see you down there. The name's Fellerman, by the way.
Fellerman.
What's the name?
Fellerman.
Fellerman.
Fellurman.
I'm sorry, is this the point where we're meant to introduce ourselves? I'm a bit confused.
I mean, you can if you want, and quite frankly, I'm more bothered about getting a point.
We can introduce ourselves in pints.
Yeah,
well,
maybe
I'm gonna have a pre-drink first, if that's all right. But
I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Well, you do that, and I'll see you downstairs in the thorn. And he turns and walks away.
I don't know. I feel like I need to go and check on Frike. I'm gonna go and bring her one of my drinks. Do you want to come with, Connell?
Sure. I'll tag along.
Yeah. Cool.
Bigger cat, you coming with?
I was already gonna go, but yeah.
Rad.
So we're gonna run down and just like keep banging and banging and banging on Frike's door.
I'm gonna walk in.
Frike!
There's no response.
Frike!
I'm gonna like try it because this is also like my room and
there's no locks on these doors.
Cool. I'm gonna walk in.
Give us some common decency, you know, manners.
You walk in and you see Frike, excuse me, sat on one of the beds, cross-legged in some sort of meditative pose.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my flute, and I'm gonna just play like a nice, calming song, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
On Frike, but like not disturb them, just like super soft.
Okay. Cool.
And that is 1d8 plus 2. That is 9 points of healing.
9 points of healing.
You Frike.
All
That's
right.
really nice. I'm gonna pull out my baggy pipes, my pipey bags. I'm gonna see if I can play along as well. Play a little nice tune. Come on, Frike, let's go for fun.
Why don't you give me a bagpipes check?
Pipey bags.
Pipey bags check. My apologies.
It's a +4, right?
Yeah. D20 plus 4.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So as Reese, as you're casting this healing spell with your flute, just as you're about finished, you're immediately alarmed by the loud sound emanating from the furry individual next to you.
That's me blowing the pipey bag up.
And there it is.
I'm gonna finish playing because, like, if I stop, I feel like the spell wouldn't take. So I'm just like gonna continue and then just like, shh, and just like.
He tried to silence me.
Supposed to wake them.
But I want them to join us. I don't want them to miss all the fun.
They're meditating though.
Mm.
I always got in trouble whenever my mom or pop were meditating, not to like disturb them.
I thought you were
not what you
cool,
do.
man.
Oh
I thought
my
you were
god.
You are a fucking legend. You didn't tell me you played the pipey bags.
I don't. My housemate plays them, and she was just like, right, you have to get them out. I was like, I don't play them. So she just handed them to me through the door.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Legend. Absolute legend.
Right, so
Oh my God.
while you've been doing this and having this conversation, you look back and she remains undisturbed.
Fine.
What if we just get her a to-go cup for the pints?
Ah, I mean, we'll at least get her some
Tacoma?
shots.
Ooh.
We could just
Well,
get
I-
her a bottle.
Fine.
Or like when we're not on a ship, we could always just like stock up on bottles. So when we're like around a campfire, you guys can have fun. And I'll just sit there and play
We
the
can
music.
make more beer.
Oh yeah, that too. We could do that. You're gonna have to teach me. I don't drink, but
Um,
I make things. Well, I want to.
I'm sure we can, come across some sort of arrangement.
I must say, Beggar Cat, it is a tradition for all Earth Genasies to get absolutely fucking rode off. So
Oh, really?
he puts his arm like around your shoulders, like, I can show you the ropes. I can, yeah.
You can show me how to make stuff.
No, he can show you how to get the stuff that's made in your belly.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Oh,
And hopefully Fright can stop you from it coming out of your belly. She can be the sensible one if she wants to be, that is, but...
how does it stay in your belly? It's just so gross. How can you drink it? It like burns when you sniff it.
So the trick to getting it to stay in your belly is, after you have a lot of it, you get yourself some cheesy chips.
And muffins.
Mmm.
Romots
I don't
help
know.
me.
At this point, you realise
love
that
cheesy chips.
Fellerman is stood in the doorway and he's like, cheesy chips, yeah, where I come from we get a doner kebab. And you smother it in sauce. Sorts you right out.
Ugh.
Connor looks at the guy. Connor looks at the guy standing at the door frame and he's like, "My man."
See, this one knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, don't let me interrupt your mother's meeting. I'm gonna go get wasted.
Saying
Was
that,
Was that Fellerman?
Yes.
I'm gonna get a couple of bottles for some early, so for some pre-drinks. Tell you what. Here you go, big man. Rocky boy. I'll let you have one on me.
Oh.
I'll just hand him one of my own brews.
Okay.
Cheers. What have we got here? As he's like sloshing the bottle.
Well, it's kind of like it's kind of like an orangey kind of color. Kind of sparkles a little bit, but when you open it and you have a wee smell, it smells like a mix between something that's sweet, but also has a kind of peppery aftertaste. But see, I made this one a while ago, so I mean, I was kind of going through a bit of a state, to be honest. A couple of the foxes were taking the piss out of me, so I decided to make this. And you know, it's. I mean, is it? I'm sure it's all right. Yeah, I mean, it must be one of the good ones. How do we try?
While they're talking, Reese is gonna like try and push them out the door so we're not disturbing Frank.
As we're being like Homer Simpson through a hedge out of the room.
Like,
Connell takes a little swig of the concoction.
You take a swig. The bubbles hit you instantly, like you didn't expect it to be fizzy, but it is. Give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh, wow.
As you have just taken a mouthful of one of Rhódania's wild brews.
Ooh.
All right. 45.
Oh no.
What was that, 25?
45?
45. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh. So you take a sip and it's really nice. Like, it's almost, it feels like instead of going into your stomach, it's like it's going into your bloodstream. Like,
Whoa.
you feel better, like, stronger. It's a shame you're not in combat, because for the next minute, all your weapon attacks against prone creatures are criticals.
Where was that last week?
I know. You had a prone dragon for the whole encounter. That would have been it.
Oh, that's right. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, dude.
See, I told you guys I was holding back.
Oh god.
Oh, the joys of wild magic.
Imagine, like,
it's kitty courage. That's what it is. I think that's what this one's called, if I remember correctly.
You can
Kitty
thank
courage.
you can thank the document that I've got, which is a wild magic table for every D&D class.
Nice.
So everyone gets their own personalized table.
class. I just imagine Connell's like pupils like dilate. They're just like. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like you've just had like 10 shots of espresso. You are pumped. Like the idea of getting wasted now is just like the best idea in the entire world. The greatest thing you've ever heard. Like, you are ready. You can do this.
Oh my god! Rhódania, this is fan-fucking-tastic! How did you make this?
Well, now that I know what it does to you, I'm pretty sure this is the one I called Kitty Courage, because, oh man, those fucking foxes, they were just like screaming at me all the time. They were assholes.
I hate those foxes! He punches the wall.
Roll an attack.
Is the wall prone?
Technically, a wall can't be made prone.
Oh.
Let's see. That was an 18 unarmed attack. Plus 6. That's 24 to hit.
Go ahead, roll damage.
Oh,
5
God.
damage.
5 damage. You punch a hole through this wall, which opens up into a bigger hole, and inside the hole, you see in the next room over, the rather large portly man sat there like, "Good morning."
No.
Did you have fun on the top deck? It sounded like quite an experience.
Why didn't you get your feet out for the dragon? Ah!
It's not gonna do anything because it's just like whatever. But Flavor, Reese is gonna go up and put his hands over and cast Prestidigitation for like an illusory image, and just like try and make it healed, and just like walk away, and it just like disappearing for like 6 seconds.
Okay, let me roll insight on the guy to see if he knows. Oh no, he's like, you just hear like muffled, "Oh, thanks for fixing the wall."
Next 6 seconds, it disappears.
Oh, it's fallen off again.
Reese is like just making his way to the thorn.
And just as you all leave, you hear, "I suppose it's not too bad. I can come and see you any time now."
I feel like that. At that note, I'm gonna take a swig of my wild brew.
All right, give me a D100 roll.
So is that 5 D10s? Yeah. No, wait. How many D10s do I have to roll?
Just
It's
two.
D100.
Yeah, so you can
Just
either...
2. I can never remember how to do this.
It's a percentile and a D10.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what I rolled to help. So a 10 and an 8. So
Okay, 18. Oh, okay. So for the next, like, you take this swig and you're like, ooh, that feels different. And for the next 10 minutes, this will last. It could be handy, but probably not. You feel like this uncomfortableness in your back.
Oh god, it's just me anyway.
It's not pain, it's just like weight. And it gets bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden, vroom, and you can't really see what's happened, but the rest of you see that Rhódania now has a large purple shell on her back, like a turtle shell.
No.
Am I a baby Bowser?
You are for the next 10 minutes.
Rhódania,
What?
you're a turtle? I thought you were a cat.
I am a cat. Wait, that's rude.
Then why are you a turtle? Why do you have a shell?
What? And just kind of like, just keep turning around as if like trying to see it, can't quite reach. Just, like,
It's kind of like this is
as if like it looks like I'm just.
I'm just gonna like poke Rhódania in the forehead and like push her onto her back, see if she can get up.
Great, now
right.
I'm fucking.
Oh, right, okay. Rhódania, make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
A 13. Okay, you just managed to catch your footing as you are nearly pushed over onto your back by Reese. He just prodded you in the forehead.
So, in order for me to do that, I have grabbed his tail.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I almost fell over. What do you bloody think? I can barely get up as it is, even without this thing.
Maybe you should lay off of the sweets.
Here, have a drink and tell me what you think then.
Yeah, if it has alcohol in it, I don't want it.
No, it's not. It's herbal.
Deception check.
Wow.
Reese, roll insight.
It's herbal. Technically, it is herbal. 19.
Ooh.
Sorry, that's a bit of an evil laugh.
You said
Oh, Reese.
no, that's a 6.
I mean, she says it's not alcoholic.
It's
And like
herbal.
you've seen and smelled alcohol before. This doesn't smell like anything you smelled before. Or look like it. So
Connor's just gonna be off the side, like getting closer to Reese, being like, "We have a mate called Reese, and Reese is our mate. And when we drink with Reese, he dines us drinking night."
8,
Eight,
7.
7, 6,
Reese, you're supposed to
5,
drink. Come on.
4, 3, 2, 2, 2.
Chug it!
So I'm gonna take a swig because I'm like, I still don't trust you, but like,
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
All right, give me the 100.
Rick, trying to avoid this.
You love us, really.
That's a 4.
Oh, on a D100, that's impressive.
0, 0, 4.
Wow.
Okay.
Clerics are jealous of that.
Give me 1 second. I need to look something up for this.
Oh God.
Oh.
Dead cat.
Explosive diarrhea.
I
You say dead cat.
Yeah,
How dare you?
Yeah, it's
am
good.
about to roll a new character, y'all.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Oh
You
no.
and you and Cheese Feet guys
As he-
swap bodies.
This is how Reese's. This is how Reese dies.
So you take the swig, and it doesn't really taste of anything. It's different, that's for sure.
Sorry, this is one of my sneaky ones.
Like, you've heard that alcohol gives you like a burn in the back of your throat and stuff like that. There's none of that. It's just like stale water almost.
It's
and then you catch a glimpse of something in your peripheral vision, and you just turn to the side, and there is a woman stood next to you. She doesn't have any clothes on. She's got almost she's no clothes on, like
Movies.
what looks like scales almost on her hips and on her elbows, and she looks very confused.
Can we see her?
It's
Or is
supposed
it
to
only Reese?
happen.
You all see her.
I think you might have got one of the dud ones. These are one of the ones where I got lonely at night.
That's a person who's naked. Do you have clothes?
She has a name.
What's her
What's your
name?
name again?
What's your name?
I can't remember. What's your name again, love? Sorry. Hi, lovely seeing you again. I don't think she remembers me.
She looks at Reese and lets out this ungodly scream and attempts to grapple Reese. Unfortunately, rolls a 7 on the dice, so stumbles in front of you. Let's roll initiative. Bob, where are you at the moment?
Drinking with you guys again.
Wow. As Bob is just sort of like questioning the captain about what's going on, checking out like the captain's quarters and stuff, you all are straight up brawling.
Fighting a naked chick. We're not even in the tavern yet. Like, we're just outside the room.
Yep, you're in the corridor.
Towards the door.
Yeah.
Dear God,
Oh,
you can't even do
God.
tavern brawling right, can you? Good God.
Nope, you have to summon a freaking banshee.
I mean, this shows how
Oh, no.
I didn't plan for this. You guys made this happen.
She's
All right.
naked and she's attacking us. What?
Can I get some initiative, pretty please, my friends?
Okay.
15.
10.
4.
Okay. All right. So, top of the round, I guess. Reese, what? In fact, before we start, everyone give me a history check. Oh no, actually no, make it a nature check.
18.
18.
4.
4. Okay.
3.
A 3. Okay. So Connell and Reese, you have no idea what this woman's problem is. Like, you don't know where she came from, what she's doing, and why she's trying to grab you. It's a problem. Rhódania, you once saw one of these creatures off in the distance in a pond in the woods, and some of the local wildlife told you it was in fact a siren.
Ooh.
So you're
I'll
aware that
explain a few things.
you are dealing with a siren. But
Explain a few things, Bernie says.
But Reese, you have no
she's
idea,
a
and we're up with you.
Reese, still like not looking, is gonna like see the hands come as she stumbles and like duck under and like bolt like 10 feet away down the hall and is gonna turn around.
Okay, she's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh balls, that's right.
Oh, she's rolling like shit though. She's good. That is a 10 to hit, so that doesn't hit.
No, thank God. Okay. Squishy bards. Anyway, so he's like still gonna run. He's gonna turn around. He's like still not gonna look, but it's like, God, I don't even know. And I have like nothing right now. So your mom's not an egg, but she's a bitch. Like, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
I think that's just gonna be your go-to. Your mum's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
To the dragon, I said your mom's an egg, so you know it's fine.
For those of you that didn't hear, your mom's a hoe. What's the save on that?
That is wisdom.
Wisdom save. Okay. Rolls a 12.
They needed exactly a 12.
Meets it, beats it, I'm afraid. It shrugs off the vicious mockery and just screams at you.
I was like gonna like not look.
Do I hear the screams from up on top of the deck?
You'd absolutely hit the screams. Yeah.
I'm gonna start heading towards it. Let me know whenever I actually enter the scene.
Okay, duly noted.
That's Reese's turn.
Okay. Which brings us to the siren. So, I don't even know what this thing does. Let's have a look. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. So, as it's screaming out at Reese, it then stops and it looks dead in Reese's eyes and it starts to sing. And it's a beautiful sounding song. Reese, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Bollocks.
How'd you do?
Wisdom saving throw? That's a 6.
A 6. Now you're a bard. You know a good singer when you hear one. And this might just be the most beautiful voice you have ever heard.
Oh no.
Like, you've got to understand what this creature is and how it does it. You need to understand it. You are charmed.
Okay. Still gonna like keep my eyes over because the morals, and well, like start leaning.
Okay. That brings us to Connell.
Get the shit out of her.
I'm gonna let you still be under the effects of your wild magic surge. Because I felt bad after last week.
Cheers. So, Connell's like looking at her, ball gas naked. He's gonna run up behind her. And like, as he's running, he's just like, unfortunately, I'm a drawer, not a shower, and he's gonna try and like suplex her.
Okay, let's have a contested strength check.
Oh god.
So I just roll strength, yeah.
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna go digital because my normal dice have been fucking with me. So
Okay.
let's go on. Let's go. Come on, and that is a 10.
10. Okay, she rolled an 8, so
Ooh.
you managed to suplex her to the ground, which will say, roll me a d4. Roll me a d4 for damage. On that, because you're slamming her into the ground. You are
that's
supercharged at the minute.
You're slamming her.
How much?
I am supercharged right now. That's a 3.
A 3, okay. Alright.
So I just like grab her by the waist. I grab her by the waist. I'm like, I'm sorry.
The scream muffles slightly as her face collides with the ground, the floorboards. Anything else?
I was like, he stands up. He just like realizes he's like seeing full on like pin and ass, and she's just like, oh, I'm sorry. That's my turn.
All right, thank you. That brings us to Rhódania.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, I'm good.
What you got for us?
I'm ice sniping the shit out of her.
Wow. Okay. All right. Roll for your ice knife attack.
Oh. No. Wait. 14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. 8.
8 damage.
Stab.
All right. You stab your ice knife into, like, where do you stab her? Don't give me that look. It's just a naked siren. Like, where do you stab her? It's an innocent question.
Up the butt. Okay, on the ass cheek then.
No, it's fine. You said up the butt. It's canon. It's established.
Paler.
You're
butt paler.
skewering her. Like, Rhódania is apparently a monster.
She's an ass woman. Well and truly. QuestJunkies UK, where you can find all your PG, family-friendly Dungeons and Dragons. All right, so 8 points of ass damage. Anything else on your turn?
God.
I don't want to be a Rose lawyer, but ice knife also shatters upon impact.
Oh dear. So the ice knife shatters up the butt. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Oh boy.
Oh God, I'm hurting so much right now.
This is all because Rhódania wanted pre-drinks. See, rule for everyone watching at home: if someone asks you for pre-drinks, say no. It's always a bad idea. Shit like this ends up happening.
Peer pressure does.
Before
Say no,
you,
kid.
before
Say
you
no.
know it, you're 8 pints deep, and you're shoving an ice knife into a siren's ass.
And you're suplexing that naked bitch.
Except for not 8 pints in.
Yeah, you just skipped that bit entirely. You went straight.
Just even talking about it apparently got them wasted.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh God.
Magic of Rhódania.
I cannot
God,
wait for the
hurting so
fan art of this.
Do I even want to draw this?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
That's a different kind of cartoon, I think. Alright, anything else for your turn, Rhódania? Let's try and save this stream
Oh, God's sake.
before we get demonetized.
Remind me, what else can I do?
Any
been doing
movement
that.
or bonus actions?
I'm not even drinking. This isn't even alcoholic and I'm already flustered. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna be like, that's the last time, bitch! Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I'm just
what
gonna-
was last time?
Last
I'm
time.
so confused about
Yeah.
when you met the Siren before Rhódania. Why the animosity against probably this crew member?
She stood me up.
All right.
I don't know.
That brings us back to the top of the round. Reese, it is your turn, but at the top of your turn, you do hear a voice from back the corridor from when you came. As you hear, I must obey my master and her beautiful voice.
Oh no.
As it seems you weren't the only one that was charmed.
Not bacon
But
feet.
it is your turn. Your friends are here.
Can I roll at the top of my round too? Is it the top or the end?
We roll at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But
So then, yeah,
well,
what do I do?
here's the situation. Your friends are all here, but they're attacking like this helpless woman. She's not even got any clothes on.
Right.
Like, what is going on? Like, you have to stop your friends somehow. Like, they are still your friends, and you still, like, you know, you don't want to hurt them, but they're not being good people right now.
The DM, I love this moment because I love doing it on my players, but as a player, this sucks. Okay.
Hit me!
Fuck. Okay.
I'm scared.
I'm still gonna keep my like not look directly at this naked woman.
Okay.
Because morals. And I'm gonna look at Fronia, like, why do you do that? And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
All right. So is
I
that,
want to know how you're going to mock Rhódania. I'm very interested in this now.
yeah, you've got to have some ammunition for Feronia, surely.
Instead of your mum's a bitch, it's just you're a bitch.
How dare you harm a defenseless woman, you bitch!
Is that wisdom save for Feronia? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
Okay. Roll damage.
Take 4 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
He just called you
Right.
a bitch.
Yeah, he did.
This bitch called you a bitch.
You've got a soggy muffin.
You biatch.
Oh god.
He was ho.
All right. That brings us. Well, no, actually, you can now roll to see if you can break the charm on yourself.
Okay, I'm also going to move forward about 10 feet back to where I was
Okay.
while I'm casting.
Yeah.
And what was it? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
That would be a 10.
A 10. You are still under the charm effect, unfortunately. Oh, Reese. You've had such a good time in this campaign already. Your rolls have been so tragic. I'm so sorry, my friend.
And it's all because of me as well. I'm sorry.
It actually is.
Rhódania is quite the shit stirrer.
Peer pressure.
All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not
good
making you
girl.
roll deception right now. We're in initiative. Right, that brings us to the Siren. So she's going to turn towards... And she's going to go for the person who just insulted her friend, her new friend. The person who he has just lashed out at because, you know, you're in the way, you small little furry thing. As she lashes out with a claw at you, moving with, like, a strange kind of speed. But first, she is still prone, so she's got to see if she can get up first. Oh, no, she doesn't. She's still prone, so... Does she have any fucking range stuff? No, she doesn't. So she just swipes towards you as she is still prone.
Asshole frozen off.
Yeah. Which brings us back to Connell.
So apparently this whole campaign, all we have to do is get someone prone, and they will never be able to stand back up.
I mean, it's working so far.
Man, what the fuck, Dad? There's a naked chick on the ground. My friends are fighting. We don't know where the guy with the beard is. It's all going to shit. Connell's essentially just gonna like be like, I'm sorry for slamming you into the ground, but where did you come from and where are your clothes?
She just looks at you and screams.
Ooh, ah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh my god. Are you all are just murdering a random crewmate?
No, I suplex her to like stop her bullshit.
Oh my god.
Connell is gonna hold an action. If this bitch gets up, he's gonna basically just like get her in another grapple, but to just like restrain her because she's very hostile and naked.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, I have a question. Is she actually hostile, or did you just assault a naked woman in the hall?
He's a siren! She's a siren! It happened with the Wyld crew.
And you're a cat. And
Who's the real villains here? I'm
We
just waiting for
started it.
like Bob's gonna walk in and it's just gonna be like that scene from Community where he comes in with the pieces and everything's on fire. One of them's been shot in the leg.
The other timeline, the worst timeline ones, yeah.
Reese is missing an arm.
Okay, so you're holding a grapple action in case she gets
Yes.
up. Okay.
Yes.
No worries. That will bring us. That'll bring us back to Rhódania.
I am going to. What am I going to do? I've just been too much in this mode. I'm gonna use primal savagery on her.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So the claws elongate. You take on a more vicious appearance. Something's dripping from your claws.
Oh god.
Sorry, I keep meaning to get that checked out. Oh, I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10, did you? Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's just short of what you needed to hit. So she manages just to like roll out of the way of your swipe, and as you pull back, your claws retract, and you go back to your normal state. So primal savagery only lasts for the attack.
Okay. In that case, I would just like to try and headbutt her, please.
You've already used your
possible.
action to do
shit.
primal savagery.
So I've
that's-
only got my bonus action I can do, is
Yeah,
it?
that's right, yeah. Bonus action and movement. Well, you'll have used like about half your movement to get back up to her to do the attack.
Okay. Oh no, in order to get thingy non-charmed, I'd have to use something other than healing word, won't I? I'm just gonna... Is it possible to walk into, like, backwards into her with the shell? Because I know it's technically a movement, but could I cause damage by doing that?
I mean,
Or like shoving her into a corner with it? Is that possible?
so she's on the floor.
Oh well, can I just do backwards?
You want
with
to
the
fall
shell?
back on top of her?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that, and you fall back, and as you stop all of a sudden as she grabs you and manages to hold the weight, as you are still a small kitty, and just pushes you back off.
Damn. Okay.
But good thinking, I like it. That's a bit outside of the box.
Outside of the
or
little box.
Outside of the shell, maybe. Brings us back to the top of the round. Bob, go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll see when you arrive.
Oh. All right, let's see. Bob's initiative is okay, not great, but am I like arriving with the captain or anything? Like, oh, I got a 19.
You got a 19. Okay, so that puts you at top. So, since we are at the top of initiative, Bob, you walk in. The captain's not with you, but you walk in to the corridor and you see your friends. It looks like Rhys is facing off against Rhódania, who appears to be attacking this naked woman.
I'm just gonna run in and just be like, what the hell is going on here? I thought you were getting a drink. Why are you assaulting this woman?
This bitch just showed up and started screaming at us!
She ain't no lady.
I mean, is she
She's a
naked?
That is correct, but she's a siren and she's trying to kill us. So, help, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna walk
Please?
up and I'm just going to like I'm gonna like put my face down at the face level of the siren and be like, I'm so sorry, dear. Are you trying to kill them, or are you just trying to? Are you part of the crew and trying to get back to your room?
Oh, that is not a good idea, pal.
Okay, duly noted. We'll say that's your turn after that conversation and such. Rhys, Bob has arrived and he's now up in the face of your new friend.
Well, does she answer at all?
She just looks at you for now.
Okay.
Okay. After passing vicious mockery and ignoring the fact that I'm defending a naked woman that I have no idea who she is, I'm gonna see Bob run up. I'm so sorry, Bob. I'm going to.
Oh no.
To keep insulting everyone, isn't he? Bob, you're a
I'm
bitch.
going to reflectionary react as my action, and I'm going to attack with my claws. And I'm also going to pump a psychic blades into it.
Okay.
Is this at Bob?
At Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill Bob!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if he kills you. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. I am so sorry.
We'll
God,
see.
what have I done?
I need to roll for attack. Thank God. Okay. That's a 5 to hit.
Okay, yeah. He very easily, like, he sees you coming. Like, he's been analyzing the situation since he got in. He knows where everyone in the room is. He sees you. He was told that there was a siren, so he's intelligent enough to know that one or two of you might be charmed. So, as soon as you, like, try to strike at him, he just sort of, oh, okay, maybe put those away, if you don't mind. Maybe we could do that.
All right. Anything else, Rhys?
It's just bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action? Nope.
You can, if nothing else, you can roll to try and break the charm.
Yep, nope. I am done. I am going to roll and try and break the freaking charm. That's a 10. We're good.
Another 10. Man, just you're.
No one is ever going to save from anything this whole campaign. Ever. All
This
effects,
is-
I'm just calling it now, all effects are permanent.
This is from my perspective as the DM. This is incredible. 3 sessions in, like the dice hate everybody. It's so good. All right, so you remain charmed, which brings us to the Siren. Oh man. Let's have a look here. I think she looks at Bob and recognizes that while he appears physically weak, he also appears to be knowledgeable enough that he could divulge any potential weaknesses. So she's going to cast Suggestion as she looks at you and says, "Run." So go ahead and make a Wisdom save.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, I'm just gonna whisper in her ear since we're face to face. Sweetie, those tricks don't work on me.
She looks very puzzled.
So
That's-
perhaps just answer my question then. Perhaps, if you are attempting to be aggressive here, or if you're not.
Bob is very diplomatic.
I'd say she doesn't have an attack action, but she does lunge forward, which would trigger the held action from Connell.
Okay, doke. So strength check. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. That's a 6.
6. She rolled a nat 20.
Oh damn! All right.
So she lunges forward and gets up to her feet.
I feel like as Connell's about to like grab, he accidentally hand first on some tit, and he was like, "Oh shit, sorry."
Yes, absolutely. Which brings us to Connell's turn.
I'm so sorry. I'm so like, and you see it's like Reese going like, kind of clawing at people. It's like, all right, bigger cat, no, and goes to grapple Reese.
I'm gonna shout out, like, now that I know who she is, and because she attempted to charm me, I know that she's being aggressive. Be like, just if you just knock her out, Reese will be fine. It's totally okay, Reese. You'll be fine. Reese, everything's gonna be just fine.
I mean, he looks like a snow leopard. He can literally claw your eyes out.
I mean, he can try, certainly. Now, let's take care of her.
All right, what are you doing?
All right. Connell is going to. Let's see. Yeah, Connell's just gonna run up and just headbutt this bitch.
All right, roll for an attack. She's not prone anymore, so it's not an automatic crit.
Oh.
Okay, so that is 22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
And that is 5.
5 points of damage. You do manage to break her nose, but she holds her ground and sort of prepares to face off against you.
I'm sorry. Stop shouting at us and tell us why you have got clothes on!
Okay, anything else?
Nope.
All right, Rhódania, we're back with you.
I'm gonna pull out my sickle, and just. I'm a bit worried in case I would have to do a. Oh no, actually, yeah, I am gonna do this. I'm gonna, with my sickle, just kind of like feel like kitty cat like, and like try and like jump across the wall and just kind of jump at her, almost kind of like House of Flying Daggers-esque, because I'm imagining the corridor is quite small.
Okay.
So I can just kind of go pew pew pew.
All right, roll for an attack, and I'll give you
I'm gonna fail
cinematic
this.
advantage for that because that's cool.
Okay. Oh, thank God you gave me that. Oh, I rolled a 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just really happy right now. And that's it's a 3.
3, okay. So you slash down. Do you get her on the back, on the front? Arms, legs?
Belly all the way up.
Oof.
Between the titties.
Oh.
Right between, okay.
I feel like on the way up, I kind of like graze a nipple as well.
Oof. just for that extra bit, yeah, okay. So you managed to
Free the nipple.
Right up.
Free the nipple, yeah.
She's like, ah! And she's now like looking back and forth between Rhódania and Connell. Which will bring us back to the top of the round.
Have I not
have you got something else?
Yeah. Yeah. Am I able? I couldn't. I lost track of has anyone aside from me lost health? I don't think so. I was gonna be helpful.
I mean, I'm fine, but I have lost health. I've got the most in the party, and
Okay, you'll be fine then in that case, Mr. Tank.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like twiddle my way, like just kind of try and back away from her a little bit, maybe towards where Connell is.
Okay, she will take an attack of opportunity on you if you're backing away. You still want to back away?
I won't do that then. I'm gonna stand my ground then.
All right, that's fine. No worries. Good to know. Okay, so top of the round, we have Bob, and as we do, everyone's favorite creepy NPC steps into the corridor after apparently also being charmed after hearing the song.
Choosy food.
And he uses all of his movement plus a dash to get right up into the middle of things. And he sort of stands over the siren, arms out. Nobody messes with my master.
Gross.
Mm-hmm. Which brings us to Bob.
So is this thing out between me and the siren?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look. Well, I guess she doesn't actually want to talk. That's fine. She doesn't have to. It's totally okay. And I'm going to look at him and be like, "You, sir, are in my way, but no matter." And I am going to, like, the tip of my finger is going to light up, and I'm going to just poke the air 3 times, and you see 3 little shooting stars appear in the air and just whip around this guy and just slam into the siren as I cast Magic Missile.
Magic Missile. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your Magic Missile damage.
It's damage. I'm damaging her. I did it.
Oh boy.
All right, so the first one is 2, and then we've got a 5, so 7 damage total, and then another 2, so 9 damage to her.
Excellent. All right, she's starting to look pretty rough now as they sort of hit her in both sides. And she's sort of looking around, like, for those of you that can see her, like, behind creepy guy who doesn't have a name. It looks like she's trying to look for a means of escape. Anything else, Bob?
I think that for now, I'm going to sort of watch her, and if she attempts to escape, I'm looking at this guy, sort of analyzing him and seeing if there's like a weakness that I can see, like if he's got like a weak knee or a weak shoulder or something like that, so that I can figure out which way to sort of shove him and go after her if she tries to escape.
Okay. I'd say, actually, that with your previous interaction the day before, You did notice that he was inspecting toenails on his right foot, which looked really nasty.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, that brings us to Reese.
Chronologically, I think that was still today, because
Oh, that's right, it was, yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, just this morning.
There's been a lot happened today.
A lot has happened today.
Dragons and naked ladies.
It's not actually even lunchtime yet.
It's still breakfast.
It is.
It's the hustle culture. We need to get everything done before lunch, you know?
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Okay, I am still under influence of this siren.
It's like, so this guy's appeared, and you're not like on his side, but he's like the only one who doesn't appear to be like harming this woman. So like, you take issue with him, but not as much as you do with your friends currently. It's like, yay, he's not hurting her, but still, ew, he's here.
I am going to. My ears are like flat against my head, and I'm going to like kind of growl at him, but I'm going to. God, I am so sorry. I hate him so much. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast. We're just gonna continue doing vicious mockery.
Okay.
Because insults are fun. Going to point at Bob and say, "You qualling tallow face ingested lump." And
Is Vicious Mockery a charm effect? Or a mind altering effect?
It deals psychic damage.
it's psychic damage.
Why do I feel like you've got Shakespeare insults in front of you right now?
I had to. A nod to one of the greatest writers out there.
Yeah, I think it just says that it deals psychic damage, not anything else in particular.
All right, fabulous. What do I need to roll?
So it's a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw. All right, let's see. Oh, I did not do well. I got a 12.
Oh, but you still save.
Oh, if I save, then I'm just going to look at Reese and say, methinks he doth protest too much, my dear.
Okay, it's fine.
And go ahead and make your wisdom save to break out of the charm effect. Fingers crossed, everyone. This is it. This is the one.
Spam your muffins!
Freaking B.
Yep, spam the muffins in the chat.
Spam the muff.
No, it's even worse.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My
That's
guy.
great. This is great. I'm just ruining all my friendships right now.
You are down with the naked ladies, is what you are.
Even though I'm like covering my eyes, I'm like, no.
It's gonna be after this, and he's like, no longer, no more am I drinking from you.
I'm
done with booze.
Traumatized.
Okay. That'll bring us to the siren. Well, let's have a looky here. You see her like lift her arms out like that and then smash them together as she casts Fog Cloud, and the corridor is immediately filled with a cloud of fog. And you hear footsteps running down the corridor towards the way that Bob came. I would say that Bob, Ferronia, and Connell would all get attacks of opportunity, but they would be at disadvantage because you're going by the audible sound of her footsteps. You can't actually see her.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Opportunity attack at disadvantage.
Well, I'm gonna do that then. I'm going to try to hit her.
Same.
No.
I am for me, because I know that it makes sense to me that you're gonna cast a fog cloud. Oh damn it! I got. Never mind. I do not hit her. It is
What'd you
very
get?
sad for me. Oh, I got 6.
Oh, I got 6. Okay, that's fine.
It's just not a thing for me.
I got a 21 or a 19. 19.
Both of those would hit. Go ahead and roll damage, Rhódania.
Got an 8.
An 8, unfortunately not. So Connell, you finally got a hit.
So, yeah. Just to let you know, my unarmed strikes do 5, so 5.
Okay.
Bludge.
All right. She lets out a painful grunt. You can't see it because of the fog, but she's on her last legs. All 2 of them. And and does it for her turn. Which brings us to Connell.
Right. Is there anything I can do?
I'll take this opportunity to thank everyone for watching tonight. Apologies in advance
Thanks,
for
everyone.
any embarrassment or insult caused by the opinions and interactions of the cast of Rhódania Chronicles is not shared by QuestJunkiesUK as an organisation, and etc. etc. We do find that stabbing a siren in the ass with an ice knife is morally wrong and should not be encouraged. Should only be done by trained professionals.
Do not try this at home.
I am going to have to start putting disclaimers at the start of the sessions.
Just any sort of D&D campaign with me involved, like anything, just be
The
careful.
following is performed by complete morons and should not be attempted by anyone at home.
What?
You know, like
What? I know. I was just gonna say, like, whenever like you open up the podcast from now on, you're gonna have to give a disclaimer that we're not a BDSM podcast.
I know. Shame. Anyway.
All right. Connell is since he got a dig on her before like she proper started to take off. I would imagine he has like some semblance of an idea where she is.
Yeah. So you've got a good idea of the general direction, yeah.
Yeah. So again, Connell is just gonna like run and try and like rugby tackle her to the ground. I said that's going to be another disadvantage strength check.
It will, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
She rolled real bad, so...
Alright. Dice are rolling really slow. So that's 14 on the first roll.
Okay.
And... no! 8 in the second. Oh, wait,
right.
Hold on, sorry. Yeah, sorry, 8.
So she rolled a 6. So you are successful. You managed to pick just the right space. You hear the footsteps, and you feel that the slippery waist. You know, your arms come up, and you get a bit of underboob. So you know you've got the right person at least, and you wrestle her down to the floor. So you are now prone on top of a prone siren with no clothes on. So you know, take from that what you will. Still like that.
Connell's just like laying on top of her. No, I'm not going to do it. That's my turn.
Okay, no worries. That'll bring us to Rhódania.
I feel like this is kind of her reaction to Connell just kind of laying on top of her, like...
You don't see it. The corridor's full of fog. You just hear the footsteps.
I hear things, I'm just like...
And you hear Connell lunge forward, and you hear a cry out from the siren and a tumble on the floor. That's all you hear.
Oh no!
Can I say as like my free bonus action, just to be like, I got her!
Yeah, okay. So you hear that?
Well, just keep talking. We'll find you. Excuse me, sir. Sir, could you move out of the way? Excuse me, sir. To the guy who's now in her thrall still.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to make an attempt at oh no, do I even have this prepped? I don't think I do. Oh no, I don't have it prepared. Never mind. Can I use guidance at all during this sort of situation?
You can give yourself guidance as a bonus action.
Okay. Well, I will do that.
Okay.
Just having that. I'm just very kind of like shout out like, Connell, where are you? I'm gonna as well like just very much attempt to try and like move in what sort of direction to where he is. I'm not gonna attack or anything, just in case I aim in the wrong place.
Okay, so
That's possible.
I'll say that you're able to like follow the like it's a corridor, so it can only be one of two ways. You know
okay.
they went that way, so you know
Okay.
to go down that corridor. It's just a matter of how far. But I'll say you can use your full movement to get next to where they are, because you can hear them like scuffling on the floor.
So I've just realised I could have just used Gust.
Ha!
You want to use Gust?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to use Gust because at least that will hopefully clear the way as well, and
All
shuffle
right.
things about.
So what does it say that Gust does? Please remind me.
So you seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects at a point you can see within range.
Mm-hmm.
So one medium or small character that creature that you can choose must proceed in strength. I'm probably just going to do the second one, where so you create a small blast of air capable of moving one object.
Yeah, Gust will clear.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah, are you
the
trying to
fog.
clear the fog?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that you're able to sort of clear off the majority of the fog, revealing Connell on top of this siren.
That's not what it looks like.
We're meant to be fighting her, not that. Okay.
All right, brings us back to the top of the round. The gentleman goes to shove Bob out of the way, but he rolls a 4.
Bob just like the dagger that he had that suddenly appeared in his hand that he went after the siren with. He just sort of like uses it to just sort of knock the guy's hand out of the way. Stop that! This is rude.
You're trying to hurt the master. And he's going to start like slowly walking over towards where the siren is. Technically, you would get an attack of opportunity because he did like try to hit you. If you wanted to take it.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I get an attack of opportunity on that? Oh.
if you wish.
Okay. Fabulous. Yeah, absolutely. If he tries to hit me, I want to do non-lethal damage because I know he's under the thrall
Okay.
of it, but I'll definitely see if I can knock him out. I cannot. I just sort of sweep his hand away with it. Like, no.
Just both like
Stop
that.
that. Yeah.
Okay, you do that, and he slowly makes his way towards Connell. He doesn't quite reach them in time, but that does bring us back to Bob.
Well, is the cloud still there or is it gone now?
It's mostly clear now. You can see down the corridor where they are.
Okay, fabulous. And she's pinned?
Yes.
All right. I am going to head over, and I would like to just, can I do like a, maybe a like nature check to see if I know enough about siren anatomy to like knock her out without killing her?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I know sirens. 22?
22. You have read many extensive texts about
I have.
the biology of sirens, even the psychology of sirens. You know that they are quite lonely individuals, which is why they sing to travelers on the seas in an attempt to lure them in for company, but then their primal instincts take over to feed on them. But really, they just want a friend.
I'm going to sort of go head over. And do sirens have a carotid artery?
Yes, they would.
Then I'm going to head over, and I'm just going to very gently put 2 fingers on the side of her neck and just say, "Everything will be fine. Just a moment. Just a moment. Everything will be fine." And with that sort of gentle pressure on the carotid artery, it's enough to cut the blood flow off to the brain. Okay. So she won't die, but she will pass out.
Right. I'll go ahead and make a con save on behalf of the siren. Let's go with... what's your spellcasting DC?
My spellcasting DC is 703. Or today only, we're doing a fire sale. It is a 14.
All right. She rolled a 13, so you just beat it. So go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And you do manage to make her pass out in the arms of Connell. As now the charm wears off and we are out of initiative.
Finally!
I'm just gonna look at everyone like, what the hell happened down here?
Connell rolls off her and like lies on his back, and he's just like,
I'm gonna take my jacket off and sort of try to dress her a little bit.
Rhódania just kind of shrugs and goes, X's.
So you go over with the jacket and you go to place it on, and as you let go, she vanishes. As the siren was only here for 1 minute.
Does anyone else want another drink?
Don't do it.
Sorry.
Don't do it.
What's going on? Who did it? What exactly?
this bitch just showed up. She screamed at me. She was wearing no clothes. I didn't know what to do. I headbutt her. I pinned her in the ground and looked very suggestive.
Can I do an Arcana
Karen,
check
wasn't it?
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if a siren would be able to disappear like that?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I'm so confused right now as to what's happening. A 17.
A 17. Okay, so you've read some very recent texts about a new type of magic that was discovered in Rhódania over the last maybe 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. Still a lot to be discovered about it, but it's known as wild magic, and it tends to happen at random occasions. This has classic signs of that, but a lot is still to be discovered about the nature of it and how it manifests. But there was definitely some sort of wild magic at play here, but to your knowledge, you're not sure of the source.
Yeah.
It could also explain why Rhódania has a turtle shell on her back currently as well.
Yes.
Oh no.
Absolutely. Rhódania, did you have that when you came down here?
Oh yes, I've always had this. It's a backpack.
Oh, it looks quite snug. Yes.
I'm being fucking sarcastic. Of course I didn't have it before.
Oh, well, I don't know if there's any need to take that tone.
You're a scientist, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm just trying to... He sort of blushes and he gets a little flustered. He doesn't really know, like, what to do with it.
At least, yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up the siren and start like... Or no, the siren's gone now. Never mind.
Siren is gone.
Did his jacket disappear as well?
No, the jacket's still there.
I'm gonna put my jacket back on.
While Bob's doing that, I'm sorry. That was out of character. All I have to say is do not drink Rhódania's brews.
Well, no, just don't drink that one.
Just don't drink them all at all.
What is it? Is it Rhódania? Is it Rhódania?
Yes.
Was it something you did? Rhódania? Well,
It's not something I did. Something I made.
The temerity of just yelling at me for asking.
It's fine. The more you drink it, the less lethal it is. So the more he drinks, it'll be fine. But I would probably suggest not having the lusty liquor this time round. Maybe have like the Kitty Courage one, like Connell had. That might be a bit better.
Lusty liquor?
Aye.
How do you choose what you drink? It's from one container.
It just depends on what kind of mood you're in.
Well, who was in the mood for a naked siren?
Well, I mean, then kind of looks up at Reese. So
Log off, kind of in a huff.
you did say you've been on an island by yourself for a while.
I wasn't by myself. I'm gonna go get food.
Someone's a bit hungry.
Well, that's distressing.
It's around about this time that like Reese storms off, gets like a couple of footsteps down the corridor, and a door opens further back, and Frike walks out and just looks at everyone. Says, "Hey everyone, what did I miss?"
I feel like everyone would just start talking at once.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. You just kind of hear like nipple.
It's insane. I don't know what's going on over here.
Tits.
Reese is committed. He is still walking.
The cat brought her.
I'm gonna go talk to Reese.
I think you
She's
might
like-
need a drink first.
Thank you, actually. Yeah, I could do with a drink.
Here you go.
No.
It's- there you are. There's a little bit left.
Someone's about to make him dad now.
Right, let me have a look here.
Slapping you in the face.
And she takes a big swig. Where's my dice?
He gets the one where it just like tastes like some random ass beer.
He gets the safe roll.
She rolls a 33.
It's a lovely IPA.
Oh. Unfortunately, this didn't happen during combat. For the next 10 minutes, she can use deflect missiles and it does not use her reaction. Never mind. Thank you for the follow. That one full one. You are no fool if you are following this channel, but your morals may be questionable after this encounter that we've just had. But thank you nonetheless. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoy.
Keep your morals even if you're charmed.
So she has the swig and it's like, that's quite pleasant. Thank you.
Thank you. I brewed it myself.
You'll have to show us sometime. I'm gonna go talk to Reese.
Okay.
And she runs off chasing Reese down the corridor. What's everyone doing?
I'm just kind of, I feel like I just turn around to Connell and be like, that shit was amazing.
Craziest party I've ever had.
I've never done it with other people before. Like, I was always by myself. So it's, yeah.
So you mean like getting her to show up? You do her by yourself?
Well, we don't fight usually, but we do other things.
So you actually know her?
Yeah, she's we've got a bit of a it's a bit of a weird past we've got. She's
I'm sorry,
kind of
you
an
want to
ex of
siren?
mine. Well, it was kind of a bit like no strings attached thing. Because it was her decision. You know, she was off charming other people, but you know, it's fine. I'll just stay by myself with the books.
Where were her clothes? Why was she naked?
Oh, she's kind of like that a lot of the time. She's a bit of a free spirit, you know.
I've plenty of nudist friends. It's fine. Clothes aren't always necessary. Well, nudity is not something to be embarrassed about.
Yeah, sometimes I let my pouch out from time to time, you know?
I mean, I'm certainly not embarrassed, but, like, she just showed up out of nowhere.
Well, that was, I think, more because somebody was missing her. What did you say? Rhódania?
Well, she does that anyway. She just kind of shows up out of nowhere anyway, like, inconvenient, but maybe.
Rhódania, are all your exes going to attempt to kill all of us? Is that what's going to happen?
Some of the guys are nice, but most of the sirens are bitches.
Oh dear.
The sirens.
Guys.
The siren showed up and just started screaming, "Yup."
Well, at least now we know what she was screaming about.
Yeah. left her on red.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
well, I guess we now know who. Perhaps I shall need to learn some protective charms for our friend Reese. Against these kinds of incursions into one's mind.
Yeah, he went full like predator mode there, like
A little bit, yes, with the stabby and the shiny psychic stabby knife. Yes.
Well, the thing is, that's what happens when you do it for the first time. You do get a little bit protective.
Oh.
But the more you have of it, it's fine. Like, you get a little bit more independent.
I'm sorry. Do you like? Is getting like screamed and possessed by a siren? Is that a kink for people?
I feel like I know some people that might be that might have fun with that. I don't suggest it.
Let's go to Reddit.
Reddit, the new continent in Rhódania.
That's right. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I just want to
Where
know,
everyone
like,
just screams their opinions at everyone else from the rooftops all the time of day and night. Absolutely.
This is not where I was planning to go with Rhódania.
Yeah.
I told you, you don't know your character until you start the campaign, then you find out who your character really is.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh,
I just dropped a little message in the chat for you all. If you just have a quick read of that before we continue.
Is it Myra Stop Misbehaving?
No, it's not.
Right, are we all fired? It's just, you're all done. This is your last
it's just an NDA. Just in regards to, certain things that have been... No, it's fine.
Oh dear.
So, I'll say that at this point, like, you guys get cleaned up. You get away from the big, chunky, creepy guy who's in the corridor, missing his new friend who's no longer there. And I'm trying to figure out why the music stopped. So let me sort that out.
She left.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it.
I really feel like that I'm Reese's bad luck charm. I'm really sorry.
I mean, there's something going on with that.
stole my muffin.
It's quite ironic because I'm a calico rather than a black cat, so you'd think it would be that case, but no.
I know why my music stopped. The lovely folks over at Sirenscape signed me into someone else's game.
Oh no!
It's all right. I can sort that.
Ah!
It's to be honest, this happened the other way around a couple of weeks back, so it's just, you know, karma on my end. So let me do that. It should be fine now. Okay, cool. So so you all sort of get cleaned up. Reich just has a bit of a catch up with Reese and gets whatever Reese's point of view is on the events that have happened while she's been resting. Which, I don't know, feel free to describe them as you wish, with whatever flavour. She will believe whatever you tell her, so to deliver it however you wish.
Well, first, I was pressured into drinking this drink. And I don't even know what it was. It tasted like dirty swamp water, first of all. And like, all of a sudden, this thing came out of nowhere and she was naked. And I don't like naked people. I don't like looking at them. It's disrespectful. And it's like, what? And Frank, what did we sign up for? Because I just tried to kill our new friends. Well, I don't know, I was apparently protecting this person. I don't remember a lot. I don't know what you call it, charmed. And I'm like, no. Mm-mm.
She like puts her hand on your shoulder and she's like, I don't really know a lot about the customs here, but I think one of them would say, it sounds like you need a drink.
I don't drink.
For like a
reason.
a drink that you would have.
I'm not going to drink dirty swamp water, that's for sure.
Well, we can ask if they've got something that's not dirty swamp water.
You have any milk? I'm just like, look at whoever is serving food. It's like,
Oh, so have you gone to the canteen?
Canteen or tavern, wherever we're going for drinks, yeah.
Okay, so the drinks area is a separate part of the ship. So, are you all gonna go there?
Yeah.
I was heading towards the tavern.
Okay.
And I'll just ask for milk at the tavern, even
All right.
if they don't have it.
So, say that you all like arrive at the same time. As you see a sign on one of the doors, and the door's very different to all the other ones. It's quite well kept and fancy, and it's like a dark oak. And above the door there is a sign, and it says "The Rose's Thorn" in really nice calligraphy. And you can hear some sort of sound from, like muffled sound coming from the other side of the door. It sounds familiar to Bob, but not entirely sure what it is at first. But you enter the door, and you enter the Rose's Thorn, which immediately hits a sense of recognition with Bob, as for the first time in a long time, you feel more at home, as this is a swanky jazz club.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
literally,
Dude.
like one from home. There is like a dull smoke in the air. There's little pews and tables. There is a jazz quartet up on the stage. For the rest of you, they're all people in suits a little bit like Bob's, with instruments that you've never seen before. But the music, it's fascinating. It's like horns, but not like you've heard before. And there's someone playing drums, but there's lots of different kinds of drums, and it's bizarre, but there's something about it. It just gets your head bopping.
Yeah, definitely. I've got some toe tapping going. I got some. Bob doesn't have great rhythm, so there's definitely that sort of white boy, like a lot of like little finger movements thing going on. But he's definitely, like snapping his fingers along. Does anything sound familiar? Like, do I recognize any of the songs?
You don't particularly recognize the songs, but you recognize enough of the style that it is pure jazz.
Yeah, no, I love this. I'm just gonna sort of wander over to the bar, and I'm just gonna immediately be like, my good sir, I would love a nice tasty gimlet, shaken please until the shaker is frosty, with just maybe a little lime on the side, garnish if you don't mind. Up, please, up.
The bartender turns around. You see he's quite an old man, but wearing a really nice suit with a bow tie and like a red waistcoat, and he's cleaning a tumbler at the minute. Oh, good afternoon, sir. I think that's the first time we've ever had an order that's actually accurate. Righto, sir. Coming straight up. Yeah, that's great.
Where do you hail from?
Oh, well, we're from Cathan, where the ship was put together, sir. My name is Winston. I am your host. I'm the bartender of the Rose's Thorn, and yes, your service is my responsibility. So I'll get that right up for you, sir.
Very good. Yes, this should be quite nice. I think Winston, as it were, yes, and he's just gonna sort of look Winston up and down. What does Winston look like?
So he looks a similar age to you, receding hairline, with grey hair that's white at the tips. Not a lot of wrinkles. Definitely looks after himself, moisturizes, very well kept clothes-wise. Excellent hygiene. Has a bit of a swagger, like very stylish. Very smooth gentleman, shall we say?
Yeah, he's definitely. Bob is going to be very sort of intrigued by the whole situation of this sort of feeling like he's gone home. I'm going to ask him if he's ever heard of the university that I come from. Not here, not in Rhódania, but from home. Just be like, have you ever heard of the Four Mountains University?
I've not heard of it, but it does sound like something that we would have had back home, sir. Yes.
It was one of the largest observatories in the world.
A bit of a scholar then, are we, sir?
Oh, well, he sort of blushes a little bit. Well, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I did discover 2 comets. Yes.
Oh, that's mighty fascinating, sir. Drinks on the house then, just to celebrate your discovery, shall we?
And suddenly he gets very tongue-tied. He's like, and then sort of like accepts a drink and just
shaking the drink up, pours it out. A little bit of frosting on the rim of the glass.
He's completely forgotten all of his friends now. Just totally forgotten.
And places it in a martini glass. There you are, sir.
Thank you, kind. I think you cut quite a dapper figure.
Well, I do try, sir.
You succeed. And there's I'm gonna do I have any gold on me? I feel like
I think so.
I feel like I do. I'm gonna look at my head. I just want to make sure that I can tip him.
Let me quickly check.
I got 10 gold. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna toss him a gold piece. Well, thank you for your service, sir.
He catches it without even breaking eye contact. Well, I suppose your service is definitely my pleasure. And he puts it in an inside pocket. And gives you a smile.
Yes. Yeah, he's very flustered now.
And he gestures over to the rest of you. Drinks for your friend, sir?
Oh, yes, there are people with me. Yes, hello again, everyone. I think for real, maybe it would be best if we had drinks from the bar instead of from your pouch from now on. I think maybe.
Good. I make some very good drinks, thank you very much. You had the time of your life, didn't you, Connell?
Connell's coming down from like the fucking like the rush he had. He was like, oh, I feel like I'm coming down a little bit. He like kind of like goes over to the bar and he's just like, can I get a? We're on a pirate ship. Can I get a rum on the rocks?
You hear a laughter coming from the other end of the bar, and you look, and you see Fellerman is like leant up against the bar with a little short glass, and he puts it down. It's like, well, that sounds to me like the talk of a fucking loser. You want a proper drink, mate? I thought we were talking about pints, not rum.
If you seen what I saw in the last 15 minutes, you need something a little harder than a pint.
I feel like Rhódania is like, you want something hard? I've got some good stuff here if you want some.
I was hard enough for 15 minutes.
In here I thought rock people were hard 100% of the time. But nonetheless, I thought I was being the gentleman by inviting you down to the Thorn so that me and my mates could have a bit of a drinking competition. But if you're not up to such a thing, if you're not a fan of drinking, then I suppose we can go find some other unlucky cunts to do it.
Whoa. Who said anything about not liking some drinks?
You're the one getting rum and coke.
Did I say coke? I said rum on the rocks?
Oh, sorry, I just heard coke because I instantly thought loser.
It sounds to me like the DM's trying to get a brand deal.
Don't you be getting us fucking demonetized, mate.
Connell reaches over to like the other side of the bar. He grabs the bottle of rum, and it's just like he slams like 5 gold on the counter, and he walks towards the fella with like 2 glasses, and he's just like, "This is just a little flavor starter before we get on to the pints, if you're up to it."
Pint.
Well, I suppose pre-drinks never go wrong, do they? And he looks at Rhódania with like a weird knowing look. And he takes the glass and he downs the drink.
So now you're insulting me. Before you go for a shot, you always have to, and he like fills up like a punishment shot for the guy, and he's just like, you have to cheers it and say, "Plancha."
Oh, I see. You're one of them Zundenagians, are you? Very well.
We are indeed.
What was it? Slanger.
Slancha.
And he downs it, and
makes it.
he puts the glass down. He says, "Right. Why don't you and your friends come see me and my friends, and we'll see who can drink who under the table."
You notice, like, so Bob is maybe like halfway through his gimlet and is already like, the song to August sale. This we're doing the jazz, but do. This.
I reckon Bob can handle it.
I was fine. That's fun.
Can I do something?
Please.
If it's to do with drinking, then yes.
No.
Oh.
Can I go up and kind of whisper to what's his name, Fellerman?
Mm-hmm.
It may not look much, but you do want to be careful of where you're getting into with Bob. And I'm going to use words of terror to make
You
for 1 hour of Bob.
Jesus,
Mate.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
You
Okay.
you're a straight up bitch.
And those of you,
Why do you think he calls everyone else a bitch?
This is just like, this is the most horrific cock block I've ever.
Oh.
Oh dear.
oh no, this is Fellerman, not the Tavern Keep.
Oh, okay, all right. Which one's Fellerman?
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
That's too
Uh,
weird.
that's a
Apparent-
wisdom save.
Apparently a chat filter is censoring my own channel name. What?
QuestJunkies.
Oh god.
Okay, I'll look at that later.
I
Thanks
wonder
for letting
if
me know.
it's Junkies or if it's Suck, S-U-K. Either.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Wow. Okay, so a wisdom saving throw, did you say?
So wisdom save for Fellerman.
Okay, what's the DC?
It's a 12. Open.
It's a 3 on the dice.
So he is now terrified of Bob for 1 hour.
Wait,
For an
so which one is
hour.
this the guy that was helping the siren?
No, this is the guy challenging for the drinking competition.
Oh, drinking. Oh, okay. I am then.
If the target succeeds, he is not aware that I use this ability.
So I'm just
Okay.
I'm gonna look over as soon as they say Bob can handle it. So look over. I can do anything. Yeah. And you see just like a little fire sort of bloom atop his head, and like a solar system start expanding out from it, planet by planet, as he casts like dancing lights. And it just looks like a solar system following him around. It's like, we got the things and the comets and the jazz. And just starts going pew pew over at Fellerman.
He
I'm
wasn't
just staring at the pretty lights, trying to pull
Okay.
at them. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're going pew pew at him.
Yeah.
Okay. So he pulls a gun out. And he's just shaking his hand, pointing it at Bob. Winston, what the fuck have you brought into here? What is that?
I'm just gonna go up to the guy's leg and, start like being a cute kitty cat and rubbing against him with my tail and be like, it's all good, it's all fine, let's go have some wine. I'm kind of giving like the little like eyes, you know the eyes.
Make a persuasion check.
trying to corral this terrified person into drinking more. Power.
Oh, I have advantage, but I think I rolled okay. I've rolled a 14.
I mean, roll to see if you crit.
No, I got a 12.
Okay, so
It's 14.
14. He just sort of like looks down at you and like, not now. Bloody hell.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna look over at him and I'm gonna go, oh, no, what are you doing? And I'm just going to adjust the density of the gun so that it just slams to the floor. That's mean. You shouldn't do that.
Like during that whole thing, like whenever he pulls out the gun, Connell had a shot in his mouth and he just gun stands on the counter and he's like, dude, we literally just want to have a drink. Why are you getting your guns out?
I'm gonna take a step towards him, and I'm just gonna sort of sober up a little bit. It's like, you sir, you should not threaten me. It's not a thing that you should do right now.
Oh,
Now listen here. I apologise. I was brought up in a fucking nasty neighborhood. I'm not one for manners. I just thought we'd have a drinking competition. And then you come here with your fucking solar system shit. And it's terrifying, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just going to, because now I'm pissed. Because he just pulled a fucking, like, I just defeated a dragon. I went down into the corridor because I heard someone screaming, and we are beating up a naked lady. I'm in here, I thought this was going to be nice. There's a cute guy behind the bar, and then a guy pulls a fucking gun on me, and I am drunk and I am pissed. So I'm just going to look at him over the course of a couple of seconds and be like, that's not a real apology. And I'm going to adjust the density of one of his knees so that it just slams to the ground. And then I'm going to adjust the density of the next knee so it slams to the ground. And then I'll be like, you apologize. No.
I'm sorry. Let me just make a Constitution save.
Connell's gonna
he rolls a 6, so he pisses his pants while he's apologizing, which shows you that it's legit.
Please tell me I've stepped back from him as he's pissed himself, because I don't want to be rubbing up against that.
I'll say that you feel like his legs start to get warm and you instinctively jump back.
Ugh.
Connell's gonna stagger a little bit over towards Bob and almost holding back his and be like, Chief, he's not worth it. He's not worth it. Stop.
You're right. You're right. Bob's still a little drunk. He gestures over to Rhódania. He's like, let's have a drink. Pretty lights and a drink. Yes, let's.
May I have one of my drinks again?
I'm just gonna sort of look at Rhódania and be like, oh, I'm gonna head
I think
over.
he'd like one of my drinks.
Oh God.
Would you like some of my drinks, sir? Maybe it'll calm you down.
Look, I'll leave you alone. I promise. Do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want.
Some.
All right. And he tries to chug it, basically.
Oh my God.
Because he's terrified.
That's not a good idea, pal. I want some. Give it back.
All right.
I just turned.
I'm so sorry, guys, for this.
I've gone back to the bar and I immediately sit down and slam the rest of my gimlet and be like,
Okay.
What?
So
Please don't tell me the naked lady comes back.
No, it's quite thematic with what Bob did. So as he takes the drink, he gives back the thing and he feels the density go back to normal in his left leg. So he plants his foot back down to stand up, and then his left leg just vanishes. Which is what it says.
He's a pirate.
Like it's invisible, or is it
No.
gone?
As written, it says, for the next minute, your left leg disappears. You cannot stand up from prone unassisted, and your speed is reduced to 10 feet for the next minute. So
I'm just immediately going to look back over it as he's making my next drink. I'm going to hold up my empty glass and be like, guess we did drink you under the table.
he looks back at his
He
friends.
hasn't got a leg to stand on.
He looks back at his friends, and they're just
Looks like you gotta be
staring.
a bit legless.
Sorry, Pat.
Look, just kill me, alright? Just fucking kill me. I don't know what's going on.
It's fine. It'll wear off in about. I don't know why I'm looking. I don't even know what I'm looking at. But I reckon in about 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, just relax. It's fine.
You should have a drink.
Okay.
Except I lost my tail one time. It's all good.
Bellerman, I
Have a gimlet, but
Reese is gonna go over. It's time for you to go.
I can't fucking go anywhere. I can't move my right knee. My left leg's gone.
as soon as Reese tries that, I'm just gonna point to him and adjust his density again so that he's very light.
And I'm gonna grab one of his hands and like escort him over to a chair where his friends are sitting. And
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back to my milk and like drink it.
Oh god.
Okay.
Can I just ask, what did this guy do to deserve all that?
He was a dickhead to you.
I mean, like,
And then he well, first of all, Reese terrified the shit out of him.
yeah.
Oh, so Reese was pissed at like he was upset first of all, and second of all, he was upset that this guy was like making fun and just like being a dick to Connell. And so Reese was like, So yeah, here we are.
All right.
Meanwhile, like, Frykes just stood at the bar like, today's been a day.
You're telling me.
Are there any nibbles at the bar?
Nipples?
Buttering nipple?
Nibbles!
Sorry, just with how the episode's been, I just
head out the
presumed that
dark.
that's what he said.
You want
Bar
to
nuts.
harlot, you. My
Arnold,
goodness gracious.
bacon fries.
There's
Oh,
like, Winston
pork
produces
scratchings.
like a few bowls of different things. There's pork scratchings, there's nuts, there's a bit of everything.
You got any black pudding?
No, but I think you can get that in the restaurant.
Oh. Okay, go on then. Go get it.
Oh, apologies, my lady. I have to tend to the bar.
I'll then do it.
Oh dear.
I'm trained.
Sorry, but I don't
Do you know
think.
how to make a gimlet?
Uh, I can make you a version of a gimlet.
Oh.
It's called the
Alright.
Rhódania Fireball.
Well, that doesn't sound
What
very
is
much like
that?
a gimlet at all.
I want a Rhódania fireball.
Oh, sorry. I think. Wait. Well, I've got two versions. I've got the Rhódania Fireball and I've got the Rhódania Fireball. I think the Fireball might be a bit more up your alley.
Connell downs another shot of rum. He's like,
Have I gotten my second gimlet yet?
Yeah, I'd say you would have done by now. Yeah.
I'm going to be very fair that if I do make any drinks, it's not going to be from anything I've got in my pocket because I feel like these guys have had enough of my shenanigans.
I'm not gonna say Feronia make a deception check, but I do really want to say my make a deception check.
all right.
Your modifier is -10.
Oh, you bitch. Okay, then I got a 6 then in that case.
There you go. So we know what you're up to. Okay, so
I don't know what you're saying.
what's happening right now? Let's be clear.
Feronia is scrambling over the bar to try and get like over it.
I'm gonna look at the bartender and be like, you can come and sit down. Have a nice time.
I mean,
Wow,
it's-
well,
My shift don't finish for another 2 hours, sir.
Connell grabs like another glass, like fills it with rum and slides it down the counter towards him.
I'm sure you're due a break soon, sir. Why don't you go take your break now? I'll cover it.
Can I roll like a sleight of hand or like a dex check to see like if he catches it or if it just slides straight off the counter?
Oh no, he catches it like without even breaking eye contact with everyone else. Like he this is his bar. He knows.
yeah.
What a smooth operator.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bob is going to like because he's now just drunk. He's gonna wander over to the stage and just like grab like a microphone and just do like a little like a little summertime or something like that. Like
All right.
some type of jazz version things.
well, while you're doing that, you do see from the stage that the bartender does actually come and sit at one of the tables with everyone else, and he seems to be smiling watching you perform.
Have I got an open then?
There is no one at the bar.
I'm gonna yes.
Connell just like lifts you over.
Yeah, while she's back there, you just hear him like up on the stage, just like.
I mean, I can't really see much over it. I'm just like. If you want your drinks, you're gonna have to reach over. Connell, can you help, please?
Connell just like. Have you ever seen like Parks and Recreation where Chris Pratt like dive bombs over like the reception counter?
Yeah.
Connell just punts over the counter, and he's just like on the ground with my like cat level, and he's just like, right, what do I do?
Well, first of all, what are we making?
Let's make a Long Island ice or a Rhódania Island iced tea.
Yes. All right, Rock Boy, get the rocks.
Connell just runs and he just gets as much ice in his arms as he can, and it's just like, got the ice.
Maybe not that much. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, that's fine. I need you to grab every single bottle of booze you can find. We'll put it in this bucket with the ice.
Yes, yes, I love it.
Yeah. And then I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should add a little spice?
Well, let me say, as he grabs a bottle of whiskey makes you frisky. He grabs some gin. Gin makes you sin. Rum makes you. I'm not going to say what rum makes you do, but here you go. Yes.
That too.
Yeah.
So we're mixing all the good stuff. And I get something from beneath my pouch, and it's like a little vial. So it's like around this big. I'm like, I've been saving this for a special one, but I feel like a Rhódania Island iced tea sounds like a good one to use it for.
I'll go cut some lemons while you put that in. That sounds magnificent.
Wait. How many drips should I put in? 2? 3? Yeah, 3. Let's put 3 in. 3's a magic number.
Yeah. Brad.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Brilliant. You got those lemons and limes ready?
Yeah, Connell's just like rough chopping them with his long sword. He's just like chink, chink,
Oh.
chink.
So, Rhódania goes and grabs the closest mop or like some sort of broom, and just kind of like turns it over so she's holding the handle and puts it into the bucket, because that's the closest thing she can find to stirring. So she's got like doing this into the bucket. It's like, yeah, this is looking good. This smells amazing. Okay, let's get those lemons and limes in.
All right, and Connell just like hand squeezes them all and goes.
Okay, so a chef always tries their food first. Should we try it, or should we just give it out to the masses?
I mean, it would be rude not to. It is a celebration. We did just disappear a dragon.
Cool. He grabs one of these kind of like punch glasses and just kind of like scoops one in for me, one in for Connell, and said, we'll have a wee sip in a second, but I want to make sure everyone has a go. Yeah?
So
Okay.
As you dip the glass into the punch bowl,
The bucket.
there is a loud bang and a flash of light. Feronia, give me a D20 roll, please. Just a straight D20.
Uh-oh.
Can I use my inspiration, please?
If you like.
I rolled a 5. 11.
11. Okay.
11.
Okay. So there is a loud and a shockwave of force hits everyone in the room. Not a terribly heavy one, but present enough. And everything goes dark. Not dark so that you can't see, just dark. And eerily quiet. The band has stopped playing. Bob stopped singing.
I feel like Bob would be drunk enough that he would just keep going.
Well, Bob does initially, but then a sobering effect immediately happens to Bob as he realizes a shift in the local gravity and realizes that what he's just seen, he's read about before at home, which was an EMP.
What did you just do?
And you all feel the gravity shift as our camera pulls away from the inside of the Rose's Thorn to the deck of the ship, and far out as we now see the sky carver, the discourteous Rose, start to fall out of the sky.
No, I'm so sorry.
And that is where we'll end things for this week.
Oh my god! You and your... I'm just gonna call it now. You and your alcoholism are gonna get us all killed.
What did you do to our cocktail?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Rhódania.
That's a bit too lethal, is it? I think.
So, a very big thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight, to my wonderful players. That was very easy for me to DM with all that lovely role-playing, and also really difficult because, you know, sirens. They're bad news for a D&D session. But that was probably the most unique D&D experience I've ever had. I'm gonna use the word unique. But
joyful, delightful, glorious. I think those are all appropriate.
Before we wrap up, anyone got any particular moments they want to call out as like a favorite, or any feedback for each other, or I don't know, take your pick.
I kind of feel like we should like promptly message Bridget and just tell her, do not watch the VOD or don't let her in. Next week's session picks up with Wyatt telling her what happened.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh my god.
We could definitely do that.
Instant cut to all the bullshit. But yeah, no, session was great. The fucking naked lady and the poor guy getting harassed after challenging me to a drinking contest.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Reese's day, man.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Reese's day.
Let me put this into perspective. So, like, my plan to be, like, at the end of session 3 was you guys were going to arrive at the destination. Yeah. Instead, for the last 2 sessions, there's about 4 hours have passed of the 2.5 day journey. So,
absolutely. I definitely am now aware that that Rhódania is absolutely going to be the one that must be watched out for at all times. Anytime Rhódania just acts even vaguely innocent, immediately everyone needs to start casting defensive spells.
Yeah.
I want to carry around like a bag of holding just for Rhódania, so we can just put her in there sometime.
You're in the timeout bag.
Hey, I'm just playing to the role. I'm just being a cat.
I'm 100% here for the fact that you think that you're just making a drink. That it's just, this will be interesting, and then everybody dies.
I mean, I'm just disappointed that you didn't get on top of the bar and start pulling glasses off the bar. If you were playing up to being a cat, then surely that's the first thing you should have done.
Well, surely, while I was getting over the bar, I would have knocked a couple at least.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Still many sessions left, you know.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how next one goes. You're currently plummeting to the earth.
Oh my god.
And we will plummet to our destination.
We should certainly shall. Anything else from anyone?
Uh,
Oh,
This naked lady.
does everyone just need to go for a lie down?
I need to go for a bloody shower. I'm melting right now.
Yeah, same.
Oh god, yeah.
I am gross. I just want to say, like, I was really excited that Terrify, like, worked.
Yeah,
Terrify
that was
person.
great.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was not expecting that to actually work. There we go. Like,
I just love how bitchy you were. Like, throughout the whole time you were charmed. It just gonna fuck you to everyone.
Reese
Brilliant.
is the ultimate bitch. I love it. I'm here for it.
not what I intended, but you know what? Yeah. On brand.
It's great.
Session 3, and we've already got PvP. Let's go.
Oh, it's so bad.
Okay, so before we finish things off, let's just quickly go around, let everyone know who you are and anything you've got coming up, anything you want to shout out, where we can find y'all. Let's go around again. Rhódania.
Hi, I'm Mai. I play Rhódania. You can find me in more chaotic situations over on my Twitch channel, Myra the Pirate. I'm also be found on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I have nothing coming up apart from I'm going to be streaming, and I swear a lot. Enjoy. And you can find me here, of course. So,
Of course. Thank you. Connell.
I am Pattoons. I do art for myself and this campaign. I've done a few little doodles and sketches of different scenarios that's happened thus far.
Can't wait for the
God
next ones.
knows- I think I'll need to go back to therapy after I do the one for this session, but you know what? We'll roll with it. I'll try to keep posting to my Twitter and my Instagram. You can find me at Pattoons on Twitter and then at pat.toons on Instagram, because some fucker stole the full title. And yeah, check out the Discord. You'll see all the doodles. And play with us in Animal Crossing, because we're back on the hype train.
yeah.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Bob.
Hi, I play Bob. I'm Kyle. I'm apparently your local, very, very lightweight. I've got a 9 constitution, so absolutely it takes me nothing to get drunk. You can find me over at Planar Allies, where I am the forever DM over there, creating absolute chaos and delightful shenanigans for all of my players. You can also find me over at the Rolling Together stream team, where I am the project manager and the co-founder of the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming, where our latest project, The Magnificent Mythologies, you can find up on DM's Guild, where we bring on BIPOC creators and we do non-European mythologies and turn them into actual one-shots that you can play at your home table. So go grab those at Magnificent Mythologies over at Drive-Thru.
Amazing. Thank you. And last but not least, Reese.
Hi all. I'm Wyatt. I play Reese. Thank you guys for watching. You can find me on all social medias. Okay, not all, but Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as The Moonkeep. I am creating kind of my own world and lore and everything, and having quite a lot of fun doing that. Great opportunities are coming, and I'm really excited to share it with you all. I obviously can be found here. I am also on a mini campaign over on Legends of Alos on Sundays. Make sure that you go watch that. Talon is my very, very traumatized baby. And then, yep, merchandise still coming soon. Go and join my Discord. The links are all in all of my bios and whatnot. But yeah, I have a lot coming up. So thank you guys.
All right, and that does it for us. So we will see you same time, same place next week. QuestJunkiesUK for the Rhódania Chronicles. What the fuck is going to happen next week? Only one way to find out. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.